So I go on the TC Tucker Carlson. Now I thought he was going to ask me 2 questions, right? So normally in a 5-minute spot, he'll ask me this lead-off question. I'll do a rant. Ask me another one, and I'll do another rant. So I didn't get the second question because I had a lot of other shit to say. So I had planned it out what I was going to say because it doesn't matter what they ask you. You always answer the question you wish they asked anyway. You don't ever have to. You never have. Just like politicians know this. You don't ever have to answer the question someone asks you. You answer the question you wish they asked you. So that's what I normally do when I do spots like this. I've only been on Tucker's show once before. And
were you spouting his talking points?
So I like to go. I went on Tucker Carlson the first time to let everybody know that Nancy Pelosi and Donald Trump are actually working together, and that was all theater. That when she ripped up her thing, and that there's really one party. Well, that was basically what I was trying to do here again. That there's one party, and it's the war party. And so here we go.
But the emphasis last night on just pure neoconservatism, just flat out, we're going to get us more involved in Syria. Where did this come from exactly?
Well, the Democratic Party is a pro-war party. I mean, that was like a war rally at their convention. I was waiting for a football game to break out. One thing John Kerry is right about is that Trump's foreign policy is kind of incoherent, except Joe Biden's, his entire career has been nothing but imperialism. Joe Biden not only voted for the Iraq war, he shamed Democrats who weren't supporting it. He was a vocal supporter of it. How about when he became the vice president? They took us from 2 wars to 7. He did Libya. Then he wanted to do Syria. We're still in Yemen. So these guys are nothing but saber-rattling, warmongering maniacs. And it's really, again, we have one party in this country, Tucker. It's the military-industrial party, complex party. And that's what we're seeing. Even when Trump tried to take us, he kind of was threatening to take us out of Afghanistan, threatening to take us out of Syria. The Democrats and Biden, they jumped in to stop it. So we have one party, and it's a war party. And it's just amazing that this is the stuff. They got Colin Powell to endorse him, a bona fide war criminal who lied us into the Iraq war. The one piece of policy it seemed that everybody agreed on was that the Iraq war was a good idea. That's what it seems like. Those are the people that they have come on to endorse Joe Biden, the architects of the Iraq war. And you don't think this is a failed party?
Yeah. The one person who wasn't invited, you'll notice, was Tulsi Gabbard.
So I went on there. I called them war criminals. I called Colin Powell a bona fide war criminal. And you know what that had on it? That had commercials. I called them all war criminals. Barack Obama gave a speech where he said nobody is above the law.
They care deeply about this democracy. They believe that no one, including the president, is above the law. We did some things that were wrong. We did a whole lot of things that were right. But we tortured some folks. We did some things that were contrary to our values. And I don't believe that anybody is above the law. On the other hand, I
do believe that the people who did torture and war crimes are, and I'm not going to prosecute them, including myself. So I did a video about that. Obama says nobody's above the law. And I pointed out how they're all war criminals, that he's a war criminal, he's a war criminal, he's a war criminal, and so is Barack Obama a war criminal. He had a drone program that killed 90% innocent people, civilians. He also extrajudicially killed an American citizen, a child overseas, without a trial. So just right there. Plus, they tortured Chelsea Manning. Barack Obama tortured Chelsea Manning. Plus, he did Yemen. Barack Obama did Yemen. That's a genocide. So he's a war criminal. So I did a video and I said all that stuff. And guess what? It got demonetized. Why did that get demonetized? Content likely to offend a marginalized individual or group. This has been hate or discrimination toward a protected group based on race, age, or other. So so you know who the protected group is?
The war
criminals. I didn't know powerful war criminals were a protected group, YouTube. I did a video pointing out Barack Obama is a hypocrite because he's literally a war criminal and he's saying that nobody's above the law, meaning we should prosecute Donald Trump. But he knows goddamn well Joe Biden is not going to prosecute Donald Trump because Joe Biden is a war criminal. So is Barack Obama. So is George Bush. So is Dick Cheney. So is Nancy Pelosi because she's in on the torture. So I point that out, and apparently, according to YouTube, that's a protected class. So Barack Obama was 100,000% wrong when he said no one's above the law. Not only are presidents and war criminals in government above the law, they're in a protected class, according to YouTube and Google. They're in a protected class. I'm not making this up. Here it is. YouTube selection, hate or discrimination toward a protected group based on race, age, or other natural characteristics. Former U.S. President Barack Obama, George Bush, and Bill Clinton appear together at President's Cup golf tournament. War criminals. And when Barack Obama says nobody's above the law, he's lying because he knows he is, and all the other presidents because they're all war criminals. And they're not only are they above the law, they're in a protected class, according to Google and YouTube. Barack Obama's a marginalized individual? Or is it the presidents who are a group? Are they marginalized as a group? This is Orwell. This is right now. This is YouTube. This is censorship. This is right now. You can't even call the most powerful people in the world what they are because they're a protected class, according to YouTube, because what matters is money. Why don't you have health care? Because of money. Why do we have slave labor in prisons? Because of money. Why do we have why are we the biggest penal colony in the world? Because of money. Why are we in 7 foreign wars? Because of money. Why do we have people under student debt? Because of money. Why don't people have health care in the middle of a pandemic? Because of money. Meaning greed, meaning corruption money. Not because we don't have enough, but because it's corrupted. That's amazing. Protected class. Protected class. There's a protected group based on race, age, or other natural characteristics. Is that they're all old? They're all senior citizens? Is it that they're all born presidents? Hey, everybody, this is the part where I tell you where all our live shows are, but there aren't any. And then this is why I tell you to join our premium program and get extra content, but nobody's got a fucking job. So just enjoy the video.